Here from Creative Kiwi. This is just going to be a very quick tutorial on how you can very easily join our large applique designs so they can be stitched out in one hoop. I get quite a few queries about why I don't just make them for the large hoops. I guess the whole thing at the beginning was the large appliques gave people the ability to make larger designs in their hoop. So yes, I could do them all in for the extremely large hoops, but the other issue I have is there are so many different hoops now, so I could spend days converting so that I have every possible hoop size. So at this point I'm still sticking with the sort of general 5x7, 8x8, 6x10. If you're computer savvy, obviously you'll probably be doing this already or working out ways to make them in the one hoop. Now for this quick snapshot is really I'm using Mbird. Now when I first started off digitising many years ago, I used Mbird. Since then I do use quite a few different digitising programs. Hatch is probably one of the newer ones that is very good at the moment. But because I started in Mbird, I keep going back to Mbird for some of these I guess editing things and some of the construction that I do. So basically we use the pig design because that is a free design. When you read the directions, you can see that pig 1 and pig 2 together ends up to be about 220mm by 200. So a lot of you will have a hoop that is like 200 by 260 or bigger, so you'd like to do it in one hoop. So basically I need to go into editor, and obviously your software may be different, but it's the same sort of concept. So we get the first design up. I guess the first thing we need to do is find a hoop that is 200 by 260, and here we go. So there's the first part of the hoop, or the first part of the design. I'll just pop it down there in the meantime. Now I need to merge the second part in, so I'm not sure how your software does it, but for Mbird you simply just go merge, and I find the second one. Now obviously you can only merge 5x7 and 5x7 or 6x8 and 6x8. You just need to keep with that to keep all the construction the right way. So we'll bring in the pig's head, and oh, it's round the wrong way for this design. So you may have to do this with your designs, but obviously if you're good at editing you'll know what to do. So for this I need to rotate it, so I'm going to rotate it twice. I need to get a bit closer on that. So we've got segment 1, segment 2. So the first thing to do is to line them up in your hoop. Now obviously we're looking to do something along those lines. That's not going to fit this way. So what I am going to do is segment by segment, while we've got them all together, nothing's actually, we haven't changed anything at this point. I will move the piggy back around to where it was. It's going to be that way, and let's try, we'll move that way, and we'll probably, yes, we are going to be able to fit it in the one hoop. Now that looks quite simple, but what we really need to check is to make sure that our joins are all perfect. You can see here the blue line is that will be the cutting line. So with Mbird, what you can do, I mean, you get it visually, get it fairly close, but on the second segment, which is the piggy, I can actually just go like that and hide the colour, and you can see without the satin stitch you can see more of the joining stitches. Now I just keep doing that basically, and we're going to hide that colour till we get to that. So there you can see what we're trying to get at is the two blue lines need to be together. So when it's like that, I can like that, and then you'll find everything's going to work together. We can unhide that, show it. Now there's probably ways of doing it all together quickly, but there you go. At that point you've got the design. We probably want to center it, so what we are going to do here is I take my two segments and join, and then I just center, and then main thing, file, save as, so that you don't overwrite, or so that you don't save the design over the original, because you might want to do it again. we're going to name it something else. We're going to call it Pig 1 Hooping, and save. Now when you get to actually stitch this all out, you just follow my instructions exactly. So you're going to, first of all, you're going to be stitching the segment 1 basically, so you'll have your piece of fabric for the pig, and that will do all the different colours. Then rather than taking it out of the hoop at the end when I ask you to, you just basically, you'll be starting off again, probably this colour here I would say, and it will have the applique for the head. So you go through the instructions just like that. There are ways that you can actually, if you're really good at editing software, you can go through and you can do all the applique or construction detail at the beginning and then stitch it all out in one. But in all honesty, this will stitch out the same. You're just doing the bottom first, then the top. Now you can apply this to probably a lot of the appliques I have got. Just as I say, the main thing is making sure that you can get where any construction lines you can see them matching. I hope you enjoy it. Love to see what you've done.